Hi crafty friends, how is everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree and I'm doing some Halloween crafting today. Today I had an idea while I was making journal cards from the last Halloween crafting video that we did together, and we made these journaling cards like this and cut out the little pieces from that little Halloween activity book and made little drawing cards like this. And as I was doing this, some I put on orange cardstock, some I put on craft cardstock, and some I put on purple cardstock. So when I was doing what gave me the idea was this one with the craft cardstock. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have, as I was gluing one of these down like this, I was like, this would make a really cute Halloween card. So that's why I'm doing this video, just in case, just to throw this idea out there for you. You can use any cardstock and any book for any season or theme or whatever to make cards. But I just thought this was so cute that I thought, oh, I actually have craft that I got on clearance. These are particular ones I got on clearance at Walmart, but they're just craft colored cardstock cards. It's a set of cards and envelopes, and they were on clearance like a year or so ago at Walmart, and I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I would have thought of this earlier, but I still had a bunch of the pieces left I haven't used yet. So I was like, okay, well let me get those out and see if I can still, make some cards too as well, because there's so many. That little book made so many things, bookmarks. I made some bookmarks too, and all the drawing cards. And I thought, well, I have some I didn't do yet. I didn't glue down yet, as I was kind of go ahead and I want to go ahead and work on, just finishing. I didn't want to leave it I didn't want to leave it for days undone. So I was just, after that last video, I was just going ahead and finishing up gluing all those down, and I stopped and got these cards out so that I could, and I can use these for actual cards if I wanted to send somebody a card. You could go further and put some little stickers on the inside, write a note or, do some stamping or whatever you want. But there you go. As quick as that, we have a cute little Halloween card. Isn't that adorable? So I wanted to just throw this idea out there. So that was the only bigger square I had left. So I'm going to, let's see, let me get a stack of cards out. These are a few more cards here. And so what I thought I would do is also make some smaller cards. So I'm going to glue down a couple smaller pieces here. These are the rectangle pieces we cut out. Or I finished cutting them out after the video. I didn't have them all, I only spent so much time on the video and said, okay, I'm going to, I showed you an example of all the different pieces and what I was doing in that video. And then I thought, as I was getting these out, I thought I could finish cutting these out after the video. And I thought, well, let me go ahead and try this and see what I can do with. And you can, if you don't have the cards, you can just use cardstock and fold it. It just happens to be, that's what I would have done if I wanted to make cards, and just got out my, whatever color cardstock I wanted to use with this, and just fold it in half and, make little cards that way. But since I have these and, need to use them, I thought, let me see what I can do. So I could use them like this, these two. I could leave it like this. This would be actually a cute card. But what I'm going to do is, let me get these all glued down. And I'm going to cut this in half with my paper cutter right here. Right down the middle. And then we're going to have two cards. Let's see how it looks. Okay. So I think it looks cute. I just want to make this side the same as this side. So let me just trim that side down a little bit. So it'll be a different kind of card. Like this is, you could give this to someone if you're giving them a Halloween gift and you want to give them a little gift, little card with it, like say Happy Halloween or whatever on the inside. You could put this with a little Halloween gift bag, and you're putting some something in the gift bag or a little, you know, bucket, a little Halloween bucket, and put this, you know, put a little hole here and tie it to the handle, things like that. But yeah, I think that is really cute, especially to go in the pocket of a junk journal, or you can glue it down on a page. You know, you can always glue a card down on a page too. It doesn't have to be loose. So you can glue the back down and have just a little flip up to write, you know, writing space. So that's what I'm doing with the rest of these. I made quite a few already with the journaling cards and the bookmarks. So I only have, well, I have quite a few left, but so I'll still have quite a few cards. I have all this left. So let's do a few more because some are a different shape, like this one. Let's see what we can do with this. It's going to be a little different because of the shape. Oh, that's an envelope. You could decorate envelopes with these too, but I wanted to do the cards. I'll do something else with the envelopes. So this one, like if you want to make a card, actual card, you could put this in the middle. And if you are like a doodler or a drawer, you could draw around the outside or just put some stamping or some stickers. But I don't want to do that. I want to, see, it won't fit this way. It's too wide. I don't want to cut any off. So I'm going to glue it right up here at the top. Right there. And then we're going to cut off the bottom. And I'm still using my permanent glue because it's working really well. My permanent glue stick, it's just working really well on these, on this kind of thin paper that these pages are made out of. And so I didn't want to like wrinkle the paper, in case you didn't see the last video where I talked about that. I didn't want to wrinkle the paper with art glitter glue or any other kind of wet glue, or I thought it would be definitely overkill with using Fabri-Tac. Okay, so now we're going to cut this down to what I think would be a good size for this particular illustration. So I'm just going to cut right under, make a little, you know, almost like a little frame around it, like you would a journaling card or something. And I think that I will even up these sides. This one's definitely wider than the other side, so let me cut a little bit off of here. See, and I can still use this somewhere else. I have a little scrap pile going here for all the scraps I'm making during this project, but here you go. And, you know, another little journaling spot. And this could, you know, this could definitely be a pocket, as well as any of the, you know, journaling cards could be a little pocket or tuck spot. The journaling cards, I'm trying to find one this shape. That's just a card. Here's one. So this is just a card, just a journaling card, you know, one layer. It's not a card. So that could definitely be a pocket. And this could be a super cute pocket. I could glue, you know, 3 sides down, or yeah, it would be like that, sides and bottom, and then glue it down, pocket behind, and then flip up writing spot. So I think that's really adorable, so I wanted to share this idea with you. So what do I have left? I have, the rest of them are all horizontal. And you might think, well, you're wasting the bottom part there, but I'm still going to use these. I will definitely not throw these away, for sure. I mean, they're for sure going to go in my scrap box. And as soon as I think of what I want to do with them, I will be doing something with them. But at the moment, I am glad to be using my cards because they, like I said, I bought them, what, a year or so ago. Maybe it was 2 years ago now. And I still have all of these left. So I'm using them. So that's the point. I'm using them for something. So, and let's see, I'm trying to think if I even have that much more. I think I was going to buy some, but I haven't yet. If I was just waiting for like a sale or something on craft cardstock, and I really haven't found any like this on sale, or for what I thought was, you know, just not, I haven't found any. There's so many scrapbook papers and things like that, cardstock on sale and clearance and whatever, and I just haven't found any craft cardstock on sale or on clearance, so I haven't bit the bullet and bought any. So I thought, I'll just use what I have. I'll use, I don't have to have craft cardstock. I can just use what I have. Whatever cardstock I have, whatever colors, I'll just use what I have. So I did get 1 pack of cardstock on clearance or on Ollie's, at Ollie's. I got 1 pack of cardstock there, but it wasn't craft, it was colored. So, I would just, if I didn't have this, I would look for this craft colored cardstock here. The cards, I would just look for a color that I felt would go with this, like the orange. And make some orange cards if I wanted to make cards. Just the card part or the cardstock part would be orange or whatever color I have. So you could use black, but then I would have to put some paper in here for a writing spot. But there's another one, and I got a few more cards here because I got quite a few. So let's see, I only have 1 more of these. Let's see. Since I only have 1 more of those, I might just put this one down on. Let's see if I have any scraps that this will go on. I don't have any scraps big enough. They're all smaller than this. But let me see. Nope, I'll have to get out another piece of paper, orange or something. So I'll take care of that one later. But in the meantime, I just got out envelopes. I was looking to see if I could use the envelopes for this too, to make like a card out of an envelope, which, I'm sure there's a way, but I just didn't want to waste the envelopes when I have all these cards. So let's get this going. I want to turn this over because I don't want to get, here's a card stuck on the bottom of my, I must have turned it over before. Yeah, this side's dry now, so I can glue on here. So let's do all of these at one time and get these done. So yeah, just a little idea I want to throw out there for you. And finish these up. I'm about to, I think my neck, I'm really itching to get the pages done in these Halloween and fall journals that I'm making, but I'm also itching to make some tassels for them. So, and I've been looking for, what was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for eyelets for the bookmarks earlier, and I came across some, I have some Halloween beads and Halloween colored buttons, and I have some other little Halloween-y things I can put on the tassels. And I was looking, and I noticed I had some beads in my drawer where I was keeping my eyelets, those colored eyelets, to use for the Halloween tassel. So I already got those out. So I'm like kind of ready to go with those. I'm ready to go with the pages too, but I kind of need to clean up before I do the pages because I've created quite a mess here again. All right. I said I was going to do 2, but I did 1. Okay, so I've got 4 more. So let's do, I just want to leave this area open here for gluing. All right, so we're going to do 4 right now. I'm not going to stop gluing until I glue 4 pieces down. That way I think it'll go a little faster. We'll be done. So let me know. I know it's almost a little early, probably for Halloween crafting, but I just really got in the Halloween mood early this year, I think. But I do like to get my journals done if I'm making Halloween journals, which I usually try to do because I love to make Halloween journals. So I do try to start those in August so people can get done in plenty of time for Halloween or October. I mean, it used to be a big thing to do an October daily, so maybe some people still do that. So I do like to try to get them done, if at all possible, before October 1st and get them in the mail. Okay, 2 more. I didn't stop gluing, did I? I mean, I stopped gluing. I said I wasn't going to stop gluing until I Well, I kind of have to glue it down, though. I have to put it down on a card. So I guess I am doing what I said. I am doing what I said. I thought I wasn't, but I think I am. I have to put it down on a card and then move on so the glue doesn't dry on the back, right? Yes. So my son and daughter-in-law came and cleaned out the upstairs some more yesterday. So I have hope that I might be able to start working on that for moving my craft room upstairs. I know they have a few more things to move out, and I'll tell you a story. It's kind of crazy, but you know, they have cats, and this one cat was missing. When they lived upstairs. This was quite a few months ago now, but one of their cats was missing, and it was the newest cat, and it was, you know, it was a kitten when they got it. It was, by the time it was missing, though, it was grown, pretty, you know, grown, but you know, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's a really super sweet cat, but it was rescued from a stray mother cat that was around here. Okay, I've got all these glued down. Now I'm ready to cut. Let me put my lid on here. And anyway, it was missing. Like, they don't let this cat outside. So, like, how could this cat be missing, right? They looked everywhere, and I was like, where did it go? What, did it find a hole somewhere and get out? Did it slip out when we weren't looking? They just could not find this cat anywhere. And then, did I hear it meowing? Or it's been a few months now since this all happened, but in the end, they did find it, and I forget where they found it, but it's a little boy. And but in the meantime, before they found it, they thought maybe it had gotten somehow into the walls. So they cut a hole in my wall upstairs. My son did. He was just kind of panicked, like, oh, what if he's in the... I think they thought they heard something in the wall or something, or heard him in the wall. So they cut a hole in the wall and kind of looked around in the wall for him, or made sure he had a place to get out if he was in the wall. Because that's an upstairs, and it has dormers, and it has little doors you can get back into the dormer areas, like dormer storage areas. And there could be in the dormer storage areas, there could be a hole maybe. I have never crawled to the very ends of it and poked my fingers around or arm or anything to figure out if there was a hole. But I guess he thought maybe there was a hole in there somewhere where the cat might have gotten into the wall. Anyway, the cat wasn't in the wall, but so he already patched the hole, but he's got to patch it as far as, like he patched it as far as putting new sheetrock or drywall over it, but he's got to still put the compound over that, and then, you know, I mean, I told him I would paint if he would just patch it, you know, because he's good at that. He's good at patching it so that it doesn't look like it's been patched. So I thought, you get it all nice and patched and smooth for me, and I'll paint it. So he's got to do that, and that won't take him any time at all. It's not that big of an area. It's not that big of a hole, so he can do that in no time at all. He's just got to do it. Get his compound and his whatever, sandpaper and stuff, and do that. And then get the last few things. He's got a TV up there that I don't think I need. I mean, I've got my own TVs. I don't need to use his TVs, any of his TVs. So he's going to get his TV and has patched that hole and a couple of other odds and ends. And I'm hoping that they'll clean. I mean, it's not filthy dirty or anything, but you know, I can clean if they don't get it. They're not going to get it as clean as I am going to want it to be. But if they just do whatever cleaning they're going to do and then patch that hole, get their odds and ends out, that's all I'm waiting for now. And then I can start going up there and getting it the way I want it, you know, like do my cleaning and painting and But all that takes time, you know, takes time. And he's a busy boy now, getting ready for a new baby in the world, coming in, his new baby coming into the world in April of next year. So, which I mentioned in a previous video that they were expecting now. So, their due date, they found out the due date just this past week is April 3rd. I'll be having a new grandchild. And so, excitement. So, he's getting ready for that. All sorts of things. The busy boy. So, I don't want to, you know, I'm not on him to do stuff upstairs. I mean, I'm like, I check in with him like, oh, what's happening? But I'm not like, this has got to be done right away. No, I'm not on him like that. I'm not going to stress him out because he's already got enough that he's dealing with getting ready for a new baby. So, yep, it's a lot of work. You know, been there, done that, right? Been there, done that. Okay, we're almost done, my friends. So I wasn't sure if I should just show you the end results on this or what. But, you know, consider this a little craft with me idea. And, you know, I think they're really cute. I'm just really into, I mean, we all say it. We really want to use our stuff, and we really do. So, there we go. Here's what we made today. Look how many we made, all just in this little bit of time. Here's the big one. Did we make a big one? Or we made two little ones. I buried it a little bit. There we go. And that one, and that one. So let me move this, my little glue sheet, out. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are made out of one card. I wish I could have got more like that out of one card. But 8, 9, and 10. Super fun, right? So, yeah, I think those are really, really fun and cute. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this little quick idea, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.